Welcome everyone to our discussion on business strategy. Business strategy is all about planning and executing actions to achieve long-term goals for the organization. It helps a company define its competitive edge, identify opportunities and challenges, and allocate resources in the most effective way. A solid business strategy is essential for any organization that wants to succeed and grow in today's competitive landscape. Over the next hour, we'll dive deeper into the key elements of business strategy and how to develop an effective strategy for your company. Business strategy is a comprehensive plan that outlines how an organization will achieve its goals and objectives. It provides a decision-making framework to help the organization make informed choices about resource allocation, product development, and market expansion. A strong business strategy can be a source of competitive advantage, enabling the organization to stand out from its rivals and achieve sustainable success. The strategy also serves as a guide for the company's growth, providing a clear direction for its future and guiding its evolution over time. A well-crafted business strategy is the foundation for an organization's success. It aligns resources, efforts, and decisions with the company's goals, creating a clear path forward. A robust strategy helps navigate uncertainty and adapt to changing market conditions. It provides a framework for making informed decisions that contribute to the organization's long-term vision. The compass and landscape imagery convey a sense of direction, hope, and optimism, key elements of an effective business strategy. The mission and vision of an organization are critical components of its overall business strategy. The mission statement outlines the organization's purpose and long-term goals, while the vision statement describes the desired future state. Strategic objectives provide clear, measurable targets that give direction and focus to the organization's efforts. These objectives should be specific, achievable, relevant, and time-bound to ensure they are effectively guiding the strategy. Strategic initiatives are the specific programs and projects designed to achieve the organization's objectives and translate the strategy into actionable steps. Competitive advantage refers to the distinctive capabilities that enable the organization to outperform its competitors and achieve sustainable success. Understanding and leveraging these key components is essential for developing and executing a successful business strategy. The external environment is a complex landscape of factors that can significantly impact a company's success. It's critical for companies to understand these factors in order to develop effective strategies. We'll be examining 5 key elements of the external environment: political, economic, social, technological, and environmental. Political factors include government policies and regulations that can affect a company's operations. Economic factors like growth, interest rates, and inflation can also have a major influence. Social factors such as demographics, cultural trends, and consumer preferences are important to consider. Technological advancements and disruptions can create both opportunities and threats for businesses. Environmental factors, including regulations and sustainability concerns, are increasingly important for companies to address. By analyzing these external elements, companies can identify the key opportunities and threats that may impact their future performance. The internal environment of a company is crucial to understand, as it shapes the company's capabilities and competitiveness. In this section, we'll cover 3 key aspects of the internal environment. Resource assessment, evaluating the company's financial, human, technological, and infrastructural resources to understand its capabilities. Value chain analysis, identifying and analyzing the key activities that create value for the company, from R&D to customer service. Competitive advantage assessment, determining the company's unique strengths and weaknesses, and assessing its position relative to competitors. Understanding these internal factors will help us develop strategies to leverage the company's strengths and address its weaknesses. Strategic objectives are the key goals that an organization aims to achieve in order to fulfill its overall vision and mission. These objectives should be SMART specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. This ensures the objectives are clear, actionable, and can be tracked over time. The objectives must align with the organization's overarching vision and contribute to its long-term success. Not all objectives are equally important to prioritize based on their potential impact on the business. Use a balanced scorecard to measure progress across different perspectives: financial, customer, internal processes, learning and growth. Formulating strategic alternatives is a crucial step in the strategic planning process. We'll start by brainstorming a variety of potential solutions using techniques like SWOT analysis and scenario planning. Next, we'll evaluate the feasibility, risks, and potential impact of each alternative, considering resources, timeframes, and alignment with our overall goals. We'll then prioritize the alternatives based on their likelihood of success, cost-effectiveness, and alignment with the organization's values. Finally, we'll refine the top alternatives by developing detailed plans and identifying key performance indicators, KPIs, to measure progress. The goal is to ensure we have a robust set of strategic options to choose from and implement effectively. The goal of this slide is to provide an overview of the process of evaluating strategic alternatives. We'll cover the key criteria to consider, the main methods used, and the important tools that can help with this evaluation. Evaluating strategic alternatives is critical to making informed decisions and choosing the best path forward for the organization. The criteria include financial viability, market fit, resource availability, competitive advantage, and risk tolerance. Common methods used are cost-benefit analysis, SWOT analysis, scenario planning, and sensitivity analysis. Important tools include financial modeling, market research, competitive intelligence, and risk assessment. Thoroughly evaluating the options helps us weigh the pros and cons and identify potential roadblocks or challenges. This rigorous process supports decision-makers in selecting the most viable strategic alternative. The key factors to consider when selecting the optimal strategy are fit and feasibility, impact and value, risk and mitigation, and the implementation plan. Fit and feasibility looks at how well the strategy aligns with the company's capabilities, resources, and external environment. We need to ensure it's a realistic and viable option. Impact and value evaluates the potential financial, market, and overall benefits of each alternative strategy. We want to choose the one with the greatest positive impact. Risk and mitigation assesses the potential risks involved and develops plans to manage or minimize those risks. This helps ensure a smoother implementation. The implementation plan outlines the detailed steps, timelines, resources, and responsibilities required to execute the selected strategy successfully. Carefully considering these 4 key elements will help us choose the optimal strategy for the company. Implementing the strategy is crucial to achieving the desired outcomes. This involves several key steps. Allocating the necessary resources: financial, human, and technological. Assembling a skilled team with the right expertise to execute the strategy. Clearly communicating the strategy to all stakeholders and providing training. Closely monitoring progress, identifying issues, and making adjustments as needed. Regular data collection on key performance indicators allows us to track our progress towards strategic goals. Analyzing this data helps us identify strengths, weaknesses, and areas for improvement in our strategy implementation. Periodic strategic reviews enable us to assess the overall effectiveness of the strategy and make any necessary adjustments. By consistently monitoring, evaluating, and refining our strategy, we can ensure it remains relevant and impactful. Businesses today operate in constantly changing environments. The economy, technology, and customer needs are constantly evolving. To remain successful, businesses must be agile and adaptable. They need strategic flexibility, the ability to adjust their strategy in response to changing circumstances. This requires ongoing monitoring of the business environment and a willingness to make necessary changes to the strategy. The image on this slide symbolizes the continuous change and dynamic nature of the business environment, the flowing river with a strong current, changing its path over time, while the bridge stands firm in the middle, representing the need for strategic flexibility. The high contrast colors and lighting emphasize the movement and flow, further reinforcing the idea of a dynamic, ever-changing business landscape. The strategic vision is the long-term direction and desired future state that leaders define for the organization. Leaders ensure all activities and resources are aligned with the overall strategic objectives, so the organization is working towards the same goals. Inspiring and motivating employees is key. Leaders must get everyone on board to embrace the strategy and contribute to its successful implementation. Accountability and monitoring are critical. Leaders hold themselves and their teams responsible for strategic progress and track performance against key metrics. The key to aligning the organization with the strategy is to focus on 4 key areas: processes and systems, people and culture, structure and resources, and communication and training. Organizational processes and systems need to be aligned to support the strategy, ensuring that every department and team is working towards the same goals. Fostering a culture of collaboration and shared purpose is crucial, empowering employees to contribute their talents and expertise. Optimizing the organizational structure and allocating resources effectively can support strategic initiatives. Clear communication of the strategy and providing training to equip employees with the necessary skills is essential. By addressing these 4 areas, we can ensure that the entire organization is aligned and working together to achieve the strategic objectives. The key message here is the importance of effectively communicating the company's strategy to all stakeholders. Clearly articulating the vision, goals, and key initiatives is crucial for successful implementation. This ensures alignment and understanding across the organization. Use a variety of communication channels, presentations, meetings, emails, newsletters, to regularly update stakeholders on progress and address any concerns or questions they may have. Consistent, transparent communication will help drive engagement and buy-in for the strategic plan. The key focus of this slide is measuring strategic performance to assess the effectiveness of the chosen strategy. Regularly tracking and reviewing key metrics like revenue, customer satisfaction, and employee engagement is essential to identify areas for improvement and ensure the strategy remains aligned with organizational goals. By monitoring progress over time, organizations can spot trends, make necessary adjustments, and maximize the success of their strategic initiatives. The slide provides historical data on these key performance indicators, showing steady improvement over the past 3 years. This data can be used to demonstrate the positive impact of the current strategy and build confidence in the organization's ability to execute effectively. Continuous improvement is a key principle in business strategy, ensuring organizations are constantly evolving and adapting to changing market conditions. To achieve continuous improvement, organizations must adopt a proactive approach to identifying areas for improvement and implementing changes. This involves regularly monitoring and evaluating progress, gathering feedback and learning from successes and failures, optimizing processes to eliminate waste and improve efficiency, and fostering a culture of innovation and creativity. Continuous improvement requires a commitment to a culture of learning and a willingness to embrace change. It's an ongoing process that requires a collaborative approach across all levels of the organization.